Jazzy Jeff, can you describe the moment you found out you were one of the 16 producers chosen to represent your hometown, Philadelphia, for this first of its kind initiative?
Oh, wow. I think I was excited for two reasons. I was excited to be chosen because understanding how huge of an honor this was, but I was probably more excited at the fact that you were representing your hometown of Philadelphia. So this has been an amazing experience. And I even enjoy it because it's an experience that's going to last for about another year. So I'm just going to take all of this energy, through the whole ride.
As you should, Jeff. Take it all in because it is going to be an incredible moment. And it's also an incredible moment for you to be able to produce this specific Philly-based Sonic ID. What was your process in creating the host city Sonic ID to be able to blend the vibe of the Global World Cup appeal with that
Mhm.
local Philly flavor in music and sound?
Well, I think that the local thing was a big part. If it needed to be a Sonic ID based off of uh, Philadelphia, it needed to have some nostalgia from the Gamble and Huff era. And it also needed to borrow some of the soul elements from the neo soul movement of the 90s. Because, that is pretty much the backbone and the grit of Philadelphia. Philadelphia is a soulful city, and I just wanted to make sure that I captured some of that for the Sonic ID.
Yeah, as a Philly native myself, I love and appreciate that. Now, Jeff, your musical talents have also helped you cross over into television with Fresh Prince,
Mhm.
movie soundtracks, producing hits like one of my favorites, Summertime, and of course now into sports with the World Cup. What has helped you get involved with other sides of the business?
My love of music. My love of music is the main thing. Um, and I always tell people who don't understand how important music is to us, turn on your favorite movie and put mute on, and your favorite movie is not your favorite movie anymore. So you realize that the sound and the sonics of of music is what kind of creates that emotion. So that I love because you can channel however you feel. If you're depressed today, I can go in the studio and I can make something to share my emotion. If I'm happy, I can make something to share that emotion. And I just think that's an incredible honor to be able to do that, to just have that level of expression.
That is remarkable. And you talk about using your love of music to have a sound and emotion. And you've also just been a part of setting trends. Sounds, as you mentioned, your iconic handshake with Will Smith, just moments that you've been a part of. And now, as you mentioned, and we are excited about being a part of the largest sports event in the world in the
Yeah.
2026 World Cup. Now, how would younger Jeff, excuse me, how would younger Jeff from Philadelphia believe and reflect on this moment just to see this door opening for you in the music world?
I think I've always been pretty grounded to the perspective of I don't expect anything. Um, and this has been an amazing ride that I am just continuing to enjoy. And I think that has kind of helped. That allows me not to get too high or get too low on any situation. And like I said, this has been an amazing journey. I think a lot of times, walking around the city of Philadelphia and people come up to you in so many different time slots in your life that you have touched them or had some kind of interaction with them. And there's times that gets really mind blowing to understand that you have touched someone in the 80s, in the 90s, in the 2000s, and even still today. So I'm just appreciative.
Decades of impact that you've had across the music world, and you've had a chance to work with so many great names, along with Will Smith, others in the industry,
Mhm.
Jill Scott, The Roots, the list goes on and on. But it's also great just to see you teaching. You talk about making that impact over the decades, now making an impact beat making, DJing,
Mhm.
scratch courses that you're leading. What are some other opportunities that you've been able to work on to continue your impact and getting involved in other aspects of business or partnerships?
I just think that the joy that I've been able to have doing the things that I do, I would love for other people to experience that. And I don't believe that I hold any secret. So every piece of knowledge that I have is available to be taught. So um, I really wanted to kind of lean into, you know, showing people, different ways and different avenues and just different paths to be able to, get their art out. Because, like I said, this is an amazing feeling for me to be able to almost in a sense speak another language, speak a musical language, and I don't want to be one of the only people to be able to do that. So whoever else I can teach this language to, so we can start having very good conversations, I'm for it.
Absolutely. Lastly, for me though, Jeff, anything new on the horizon for you? Are we going to see you at the World Cup games? Are we going to see, what's next for you that you can tease out and share with us that we can expect from you, especially looking ahead to the World Cup in 2026?
I am soaking myself completely in this. This is arguably the biggest sports event that has ever come through Philly, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. So, and I'm happy that I have a nice amount of time to really soak all of this up.
Yes, enjoy these moments from the Eagles, us just winning the Super Bowl, to now having a chance to enjoy being a part of Philly being the host city for the World Cup in 2026. It's an incredible moment for you, Jeff, and appreciate you carving out time to join us and talk about it.
Thank you.
Thank you, and stay with us, guys, for Front Office Sports as we've got the latest on the business of sports and culture.